What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Bree. So in today's video we are going to be doing a bronze goddess look. So first things first, gonna get the face started. So I had already done my skincare earlier this day, so I decided to go in with my Bobbi Brown face base just to kind of provide a little bit more moisture since it had been some time. Then for primer, I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty True Matte Primer. So I've used the Fenty Beauty primer before, but this is my first time using the matte one and really like it so far. So we're just going to distribute that all over the face. All right, so next up we have the Milk of Magnesia. I know, if you watched my last video, I explained why I loved it so much. So I'm just gonna pour a little bit into the cap, and I'm using a beauty blender. It is not damp though. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to get this all over the face. I mean, so far it's been working good, but I feel like I could do a little bit better. But I'm just putting this in my T-zone where I get oily. And then I'm going to go over that with my fan. You really want to make sure it is dried down before you get started. So of course we're looking crusty, but now we're going to take this One Size Beauty powder. I do still like to put powder over the rest of my face that I did not put this Milk of Magnesia, and this is just going to kind of help blend everything together and settle in. And I'm going to quickly show y'all how I do my brows. Don't really show this too much often on my channel because I feel like everybody's brows are different, but if you prefer to see it in more detail, please let me know. So getting started, I'm going to start with the eyes today. First, I'm using my Sephora makeup tape just to kind of define the eyeshadow. And then I'm taking my eyeshadow base. This is shade 2 by Juvias Place, the Eye Prep Eye Prime eyeshadow base. And I'm going to get that all over the eyelids and then set it with powder. So to get started, I'm going in with this, the Chocolates palette by Juvias Place, and I'm going to be taking this darker shade here in the corner to get started. I was watching Savannah Silver again, and she did this beautiful bronzy kind of gold eyeshadow look, so I wanted to recreate it. So getting started, I am putting that dark brown shadow in the outer edge of my eye and kind of creating like that crease or cut as you see here, just to kind of define things out. Then I'm going in with this new palette. This is the bronze palette, same chocolate shade, and I'm going to actually put that shade in the rest of my crease. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm watching her video just to make sure I'm kind of going through the steps properly and whatnot. I do love to recreate looks that other people have done, especially if I really like them and stuff. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and put that into the crease and then blend it into that dark brown shade. And then I'm going to take like this taupey kind of rose color, and I'm going to put that over the top part of my lid just to kind of blend everything out, because as you can see, it is very harsh, and you can also see where I stopped with the eyeshadow primer. So love all these shades together so far, and I'm just going to continue blending that out until it looks good. And then I'm going to go in with that chocolate brown shade again, and I'm going to define my waterline, or right underneath my waterline, with the dark brown. So I'm putting this all over, but don't do that. You're actually supposed to stop about halfway with that dark shade. And then I'm actually going to take this lighter shade, that rosy taupe color again, and then flip that brush over because I didn't want to use a different one, and then put that more so on the inner corners of the eye. And once you see it all done, it does look really, really good. And then I'm going to take this glitter shade. I started off using this brush, did not like it at all. I was trying to work with it, and then I was just kind of like, I don't think this is going on. It's not doing it justice. So I do end up switching brushes and then going back in that shade. And as you can see, completely different. I was just like, oh my gosh, we love it. All right. right, so eyes are looking good. So I'm actually going to go back into that chocolates palette and I'm going to redefine the outer V. As you can see, it's dulled out just a little bit. So I'm just going to go back in and add a little bit more shadow and then also add in more of that crease just to blend everything together. But eyes are looking good. So next up is foundation. I'm going in with my Makeup Forever HG Skin. Love this one. I honestly could have gone a smidge darker, but I do feel like my tan from vacation is going to wear off soon. So that's why I didn't go swap it out. But I feel like overall it does look really good. And then before I blend out, excuse me, I'm going to go in with my Morphe setting spray just to kind of add a little bit more moisture. And I feel like this has really helped change up like my makeup application as far as my makeup lasting throughout the day and not really creasing, and then just helping really to prolong the look without me getting too oily too soon. Next up is concealer. I'm going in with my Beauty Bakery Instabay. If you saw me looking a little like weird at the bottle, so their numbers, I don't want to say they're different. They're not the typical way that you would look at shades, which I love. So their darkest shades start at number 1 instead of like the end. So I always get confused on which shade is which because they do look very similar. But I'm taking one of them, of course, highlighting the areas I usually do, and I'm taking my lighter one and going in my inner corners. You do want to let this set for just a minute, but today I decided to cream contour. I haven't done this in forever, but I'm using this Huda Beauty foundation stick, which is really good, especially just getting started out with contouring. And I'm going to take that and apply that over the base. And then I'm going to take this, it's kind of like a kabuki style brush, very flat and dense, so it's easy to blend out, and go ahead and get those areas blended in. And then I'm going to go back in with my makeup sponge and blend out that concealer. All right, so I got everything blended out with the face. So now I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Putty Blush. I forgot the name of the shade, but I will link it down below. Of course, I'm messing with my brush because for some reason it kind of clumped together, didn't dry the best. But anyways, I always forget to do this step. You do want to apply putty blush or just any type of liquid blush before you set your under eyes. So I remember today. And then now I'm going to set everything. I'm using my Huda Beauty Kunafa powder. Y'all, I've just fell back in love with this powder. I'd stopped using it for a bit, but it's just amazing. It blends amazing. It just looks really, really good. So I'm going to go ahead and blend all the areas where I highlighted. So I've actually been using loose powder as a all over setting powder. So I'm going in with my Makeup Forever one and just blending out the areas where I did not highlight. This particular powder is a little too red, so I am going to be looking for another loose powder, probably the Huda Beauty one, but just in a darker shade, just to blend everything out. Like, it looks good, but it is just a little bit too red, but we make it work. Then for bronzer, I'm going in with the new Morphe bronzer in the Bronze Shell palette in Cocoa Woe, I believe, and just bronzing and setting my cream contour as well. So next up, I'm going to go ahead and chisel out my nose. I'm going to be using this bronze palette by Juvias Place. I feel like this also helps kind of fix anything that I may have messed up with my concealer powder and setting it. And then if it's too much, I do go over it with a powder brush. And then I'm using a Juvias Place. This is the Saharan Blush palette. Unfortunately, I don't think this one's available anymore. If you do find it, it's probably more so going to be at Ulta. But if I do locate it, of course, as always, I will have it linked down below. And then I'm going to go ahead and line my waterline. This is the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist eyeliner. If you are not new here, you know this is my favorite eyeliner. And then I'm going to be using my Morphe liquid liner to give me the perfect cat eye. Y'all, I must say that I've gotten a lot better with just my eyeshadow, and I do feel like with my eyeliner, especially with eyeliner, I make sure to follow the path of my eyeshadow, because sometimes I wouldn't do that and it would look a little off. So you want to make sure that your line follows kind of how my line is defined right there. You want to make sure it follows that. And even when it comes down to eyeshadow, you want to make sure that your brows are down and your eyes are open normal. That way everything just looks seamless. And then I'm going in with these Lily lashes. Unfortunately, I threw the box away, and these were old ones, so I ended up throwing these away after I wore them this day. But they were kind of like a wispy lash, very cute. And then I'm going to be using my e.l.f., I believe it's the Lash It Loud mascara. This is like my favorite mascara for when I have on falsies, and then also just defining my bottom lashes. All right, so face is looking good. So next up, we're going to be going in with this setting spray. This is my Charlotte Tilbury one. Amazing. If you know, you know. So I am getting this all set with my fan. And the next up is lip. I'm going in with my MAC. This is the Chestnut Lip Liner. It's not like the darkest brown, but it's definitely just a really good, just chocolatey brown all around. Then I'm going in with my Juvias Place In Vogue lipstick. This is kind of like a orangey, coral, pinky color and stuff. It was a little bit orange, but once you put the lip gloss over it, which is this one is new. So this is the, I believe, Bronze Rose lip gloss one. And y'all, just the colors together. Once again, was watching Savannah Silver and she put it on. I was like, oh my gosh, love it, love it, love it. So this is the final look. What do y'all think? I am in love with it. I think it came out really, really good. My lighting was a little off, but I feel like it still looked good. And this is the outfit. Let's take a moment. Give honor to the outfit. So this is a two-piece set from, it's separately, but from Express. I purchased both the top and the bottom, but it is tweed. And then I have on my clear square purse from Amazon. And those heels are Steve Madden heels. I believe I got them from Nordstrom, and I believe they are available and on sale now and come in different colors. So this is the outfit. And then, of course, going with the goddess vibes, I had to use my Alien Goddess Mugler perfume just to set the look off. That necklace is from Express. And yeah, that is it for today's video. Thank y'all so much for watching. And until next time, I will see y'all then. Have a good one. Bye.